Okay, good morning. Now we will start the third module. So here we will discuss about the method engineering. So what is a method engineering? We will discuss and what is the classification or basic procedures involved in method study or method engineering. Okay, first of all, what is a method engineering? Method engineering, or we can say work study. Otherwise, you can call it as work study. So the method study or work study, this is actually a branch of industrial engineering. So this is a branch of industrial engineering itself, where what we do is we have some specialized analysis methods are there, and using this we will analyze each methods, make the improvements, and standardize each methods, equipments, etc., or working conditions, everything. So in any manufacturing unit, regarding the industrial engineering point of view, there are many methods. There are many methods involved in that. So in order to have a good, efficient working or efficient output, in order to get the good output, what we have to do is we have to analyze each methods. We have to improve it, standardize it, or each methods, for each methods and each process and whatever labors are included, everyone we have to optimize and improve each parameters. So these all comes under the method study. So by the name itself we can notice that is methods. That means something related to method. There are many types of methods, and in each method we will critically analyze these methods, how it is happening, or how we can improve these methods. Whether you can do in one manner, or we can do in another manner by this set of people, or by increasing the number of labors, how the output will be. Like that, we will examine each method. So there are many types or many ways in which method study will be done, method engineering is done. So first of all, we will classify, that is the method engineering. Method engineering or work study is basically classified into two. There is first one, method study. And next is work measurement. So these are the basic classification of method study, method engineering or work study. That is method study and work measurement. So what is a method study? Method study is mainly dealing with the study of method, how the method is conducted or done. So mainly each methods or for each manufacturing operation, say drilling, milling, reaming, boring, etc., anything, there will be a sequence of motion regarding the motion of the labor, or regarding the tool path or tool motion, anything, any motions. So relating to any motion, first of all we can study, we will study or we will analyze the methods, how it is happening. These all comes under the method study. So it includes mainly motion study. Now work measurement. So how is a work measured? A work is measured mainly on the basis of time, that is time study. How much time it is taking to do a particular job. So work measurement mainly deals with the time study. So these all contribute to the high productivity. So in order to achieve high productivity, both method study and work measurement have to be conducted. Okay. So so these are mainly this method study and work measurement. Everything mainly used for examination of the human work. So human work, mainly how it is happening, how he is doing the method study, and at which pace or at which rate he is doing. That means at using or the time taken for him to complete the job, a specified job, everything will be examined. So this work study mainly it does the enhancing or increasing the production efficiency. How? By elimination of the waste and unnecessary operations. So while we study or make the study of the method or time, so by the method study or by work measurement, what we do is we make the analysis of the method and also the time taken. So by taking into consideration of these factors, it will be able to eliminate or reduce the wastage of the time, or unnecessary unproductive works can be minimized. So thereby creating profit or increasing the accuracy or productivity of the firm. Okay. So this is basically a technique to identify the non-value adding operations. Non-value adding operations, that means non-productive. First of all, they will analyze the non-value added operations. Then trying to eliminate these. How we can eliminate these non-value added or non-productive time? It can be minimized. So now coming to the method study. Method study, how it is conducted? So we know method study is the analysis of each method. Each method will be analyzed on some basis, and based on that we try to improve the methods or improve the procedures. Okay, so this is actually a systematic recording. This is method study. Method study. This is basically a systematic recording. Systematic recording and critical examination. Critical examination. So systematic recording and critical examination of existing and proposed way of doing. That is, first of all, what we do is, for the existing method, what all method is pre-existing, we will record it, how the method is conducted using say a camera, video camera, or some other methods. We will record it. So the systematic recording and critical examination. After recording, we will critically examine using certain laws. We will examine what all things are happening, or where the motion can be prevented, or unnecessary, which all motions are necessary, which all motions are unnecessary, or which all motions will create some problems or to some health hazards, or which all are the repetitive motions, unwanted motions. So the critical examination of which will be conducted. So first of all, these things, that is systematic recording and critical examination of any method is done for the existing way, uh, existing work or existing method. Later, we move to the new method. By the new method or the proposed method, or proposed method, how it can happen, or we can examine if the new method is adopted, then how it will work, or how the motion will be. So these are the done in the method study mainly. Now, as an advantage, we can see for the method study, for method engineering. Method engineering basically contains both the things, that is method study and as well as time study. Method study, we are dealing with the methods or basic procedures, and for time study or work measurement, we are dealing with the time. For both, there are some advantages. We will see which all are the key advantages. Advantages of method engineering. So what are the main advantages of method engineering? First of all, this helps to achieve a smooth production flow with minimum interruptions. Helps to achieve smooth production flow with minimum interruptions. That means there will be a smooth production flow with minimum interruptions. That means while we are conducting this method study, we are analyzing each methods, how this method is happening, and also the time required to how we can minimize the time. So we will choose the best method, and also the method where the time, unnecessary time, can be avoided. So as a result, there will be a smooth flow, and the chance of failure will be less, or any hindrance will be minimized. So as a result, there will be a smooth production flow. Next, this helps to reduce the cost of product. Helps to reduce the cost of the product by eliminating the waste and unnecessary operations. By eliminating the waste and unnecessary operations. There is here this study, method engineering or work study, this helps to reduce the cost. How it reduces the cost? By eliminating the unnecessary operations or wastage. By preventing the wastage, by analyzing, we already said, we have critically examined each procedures and everything, so that we can rectify the errors, and we can eliminate the waste or unnecessary operation. Unnecessary operations, if in any case there is unnecessary movements and all, then we can eliminate it. So ultimately the cost will be reduced. Now, helps to reduce the rejection and scrap. Helps to reduce the rejections and scraps. That means we are mainly analyzing each methods or improving the methods. So automatically the rejections or the scraps will be reduced. Then achieve the better workplace layout. Helps to achieve better workplace layout. So here we study about the methods, each methods, procedures, how it is happening, or how the material is moved. So based on that, we will be able to choose the layout of the workplace, how the layout should be. So in order to achieve this particular motion or particular method to be implemented, how the workplace layout should be. So that will be given by the methods engineering. Then better working conditions. Achieve better working condition. So regarding the working condition, since we have already have a detailed study of the methods and all, and regarding the time, then the working conditions, the working, which all is the working condition of the labor, that can be better, made better using these studies. So say in case of the ergonomic aspects, whether the person is comfortable in doing the work, in his work, how he is working, whether he is able to uh, do the work in a proper manner, where he is having the provision to sit or stand in a proper manner. These all things, or any aspect of the ergonomics, can be taken into account. So this ensures the better working conditions. Now, this improves upon the existing process and helps in standardization and simplification. So the existing process, this improves the existing process, improves the existing process. So this improves the existing process and helps in standardization and simplification. Okay. So by studying, by conducting method study or method engineering, sorry, work study or method engineering, this will helps in improving the existing process. So which all existing processes are there, we are making a study of that. So there is a provision for improving it, improving the existing process. So the existing process is improved, and this also helps in standardizing. We can standardize the each procedures. This should be done in this manner, or based on this standard, this should be done. So basic standardization can be done, and also simplification. The complex procedures are there sometimes in case of any method. So we will be able to simplify it. We can analyze, after analyzing the each procedure, we get to know that this can be simplified in this manner. So next, this helps to establish a standard time for an operation or any job. That means helps to establish standard time. That means time required. By time study, we can fix a time. That means suppose a particular work, say milling of a particular product, it is to be done for 3 hours. Suppose it is to be done for 3 hours. But all these 3 hours will not be used, or the worker cannot, may not be able to complete in 3 hours. There should be some hours time for tool exchange, or if the tool is burnt out, it should be regrind, or sometimes you want to go to washroom, or you have to take some break, drink something, some coffee and all. So these all should be included. So we will say, as a standard, we give 3.5 hours. Instead of 3 hours, we are giving 3.5 hours, including those extra time. So this is the standard time. The standard time means it includes some other time also as an allowance. So these are the main advantages of method engineering. So this helps to achieve a smooth production flow, with minimum interruptions. Then it helps to reduce the cost of the product by eliminating the waste and unnecessary operations. So by eliminating wastage and unnecessary operations, we will be able to reduce the cost. Then reducing the rejections and scraps. What all things it may reject. There will be less possibility of rejection of the scrap, rejection as the scrap. How? Because due to the detailed analysis or the critical analysis of each methods, we will be able to reduce the rejections, or the rejection rates will be reduced. Then achieving better workplace layout. By analyzing the procedures, we will be able to design the workplace layout according to that. Then regarding the working conditions, it helps to achieve better working conditions. Next, this improves the existing process which always is there. We will improve the existing process and helps in standardization and simplification. And finally, to establish a standard time. A standard time is established. Now we'll go in deep to each study, that is method study and work study. First of all, we'll consider which all things comes under the method study. So, method engineering or work study, this is classified into two. First one is method study and second one is work measurement. Method study mainly deals with the methods, and the main purpose of this method study is to eliminate the unnecessary operations and to achieve the best method of performing an operation. From the different alternatives, we are choosing the best method to perform the operation by analyzing each method. Now, what are the objectives of the method study? We'll see the objectives of method study. Key objectives. Objectives. What are the objectives? First one, improved working process. Improved working process, standardizing the best method. Improved working process and standardizing the best method. So here, this is the first objective or aim of the method study. In order to improve the working process. So basically, our method study is analyzing the different methods by critical examination of each procedures, each movement. So by examining each movement or each procedure, the working process is improved, and also we will standardize whichever is the best method, we will standardize it. That is the first objective. Then improvement in the layout. So the pre-existing method, in the pre-existing methods, there will be some shortcomings. So analyzing the procedure or making the method study or analyzing each motions, even the minute motions, we will do what we do is we will analyze the methods, how it is done. So the layout, if the previous layout is not fitting to the uh, procedure or it makes some hindrance, then what we do is we will redesign the layout or improve the layout in order to satisfy the procedure or make it much more comfortable. So that is a improvement of layout. Then next objective is safe working environment. Safe working environment. That means regarding the safety of the worker, anyone, worker or the material, whatever may be, regarding the safety. So by analyzing the procedures or how the motion is conducted or motion is done, by analyzing it, we can get an idea or clear picture of how it should be or how we can make it more safer. So the regarding the safety of the working environment, how we can make it more safety, that can be done. That is the third objective. And next, effective utilization of the resources. Effective utilization. That means optimization. How we can optimize the available resources. We have got the available resources. We have some resources available with our hand. Then how we can optimize or effectively utilize these resources by preventing the unnecessary motions, unnecessary time, unnecessary procedures. Everything should be minimized. Thereby, we can make the effective utilization of the available resources. That is the objective, fourth objective. And next, efficient material handling. Efficient material handling. Here, the material handling, like the resource utilization, material handling, how the material is handled. In the previous module, we have seen various methods of material handling and various types of material handling equipments. Now, how we can effectively or efficiently use this material handling, how to choose or how to use it in an efficient manner, that can be done only if the method is studied properly or how the material is to be transferred. If we can picturize the events, how it is done, then we can choose which material handling system can be implemented. Then finally, efficient planning. Efficient planning. So this study of the method, study of each methods, procedures, etc., etc., etc. This will help in the efficient planning of mainly the production process, and also regarding the manpower. How many labor should be there, or which all labors are good in which all procedures. By studying, by supervising, the supervisor will get an idea of who all are doing which all process in a better manner or efficient manner by conducting the studies in the time study and work study or anything. Here we are dealing with the method study. So in this case, what we do is we will analyze the each procedures or the human power. Based on that, an efficient planning can be done. So that is these are all the objectives of the method study. Okay. So